Hey, good morning, guys. Mr. F here. Hope you guys had a nice Thanksgiving. Mine was really nice. Now we're back. All right. Well, actually, you're not back, so you guys are probably sitting in your pajamas uh, watching this right now. Here's what I want to do is I know I signed, um, where was it at? This right here. I want you guys to go into Google Classroom, and in Google Classroom, it was down here a ways, but you had to do CK12 2.5. And I think you already did, I already assigned, so you did the questions and everything. But I just want to like make sure that we're all on the same page in terms of what you highlighted, kind of what are the key points. All right, so I think I'm going to do this now that we're apart, just so I know everybody's getting the same things. So 2.5 is about elements. All right. These are what I would highlight. A pure substance is an element. And here's what a pure substance is. It cannot be separated into any other substances. Okay. 92 different elements are known to exist in nature. And those are the elements in the periodic table. Although there's other ones that have been formed in labs. All matter, I should highlight this, all matter consists of one or more of these elements. So everything is made up of these, all right? The most common element in our universe is hydrogen, okay? So that's a good to know, hydrogen. I scroll down here, elemental properties. So please know as we're doing this, I'm hoping you've opened this up and you can kind of follow along, okay? And then you can always pause this also. Each element has a unique set of properties that are different from the set of properties of other elements. Okay, so every element is unique. Let me give you an example about iron. Now, here's how the history of, for thousands of years, people wondered, like, what are things made of? You know, what's this table made of? About 25,000 years ago, Greek philosopher Aristotle, who I'm sure you've heard of, he argued that all matter was made up of just four elements. And these are the four elements right here. The earth, air, water, and fire. Okay, earth, air, water, and fire. Down here, particles of elements. So the smallest particle of an element, so elements make up things, make up all matter. The smallest particle of an element is called, that retains the property of that element, I should say that. The smallest particle of an element that has the properties of that element is called an atom. Okay, atoms. Now, we know atoms are also made up of smaller particles. Call those subatomic particles because they're smaller than an atom. These consist of, and you've probably heard of these before, protons, electrons, and they didn't list, but also neutrons. And then they've even broken those down even further. But as far as we're concerned, those are the ones we need to know. Here's the next part. The atoms of each element have a unique number of protons. So I know this is a lot right here. So the smallest particle of an element is the atom. We know elements make up all matter. So everything is made up of elements. The smallest property of an element is the atom. Now, atoms are made up of smaller things called protons, neutrons, and electrons. All right. And then the one thing that's unique about every element is certain elements will have the same number of protons. Oh, sorry, neutrons, my bad. But the atoms of each element have a unique number of protons. Okay, so you will find this in the periodic table that as you go across the periodic table, each element increases by one proton. Okay, and that's will determine kind of how it behaves. More of the electron part of it, but that's enough. Okay, and then at the very bottom here, I highlighted these. These are pretty much what you highlighted up above. So tells you, yep, we're right on spot. These are the key points. Okay, now if you have not completed this assignment, and you'll know it because if you go onto Google Classroom, you can see if you did. If you haven't, please complete the practice right now. Thank you.